Hello there and welcome to Verdict 2017. Here are the headlines. Campaigning ends for the fourth phase of Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections. 53 constituencies in 12 districts of Bundelkhand region to go to polls on Thursday. Roadshows by BJP and SP Congress combine in Uttar Pradesh. Amit Shah, Mayawati, Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi address campaign rallies across the state. And today's focus on the Ram Janmabhoomi issue. Construction work of the temple comes to a standstill as parties await the Supreme Court verdict. Well, campaigning for the fourth phase of Uttar Pradesh Assembly polls ended today. 53 constituencies in 12 districts of Bundelkhand region will go to polls on the 23rd of February. Raebareli, Allahabad, Jhansi, Chitrakoot, Fatehpur and Pratapgarh are some of the prominent constituencies. A total of 630 candidates, including 50 women, are in the fray in these phase of elections. In Congress President Sonia Gandhi's constituency, Raebareli, party leader Akhilesh Singh's daughter Aditi Singh will be contesting. In the 2012 polls, out of the 53 seats in this phase, Samajwadi Party won 24, the BSP 15, BJP 5, Congress 6 and others 3. And Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav and Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi held a joint roadshow in Allahabad on Tuesday. The roadshow was conducted between Alapur Police Chowki to Ghantaghar Road. Earlier, Rahul also addressed a public meeting in Raebareli. Targeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he said that farmers have been left with no money and small traders were destroyed by the government's decisions. Samajwadi Party President Akhilesh Yadav also held rallies in Pratapgarh and Kaushambi districts.
रोजगार कौन देता है? रोजगार बड़े उद्योगपति नहीं देते। रोजगार छोटे दुकानदार, छोटी फैक्ट्रियां, छोटे उद्योग देते हैं। उनको नरेंद्र मोदी ने खत्म कर दिया पूरा। किसी भी दुकानदार से जाकर पूछ लीजिए नवंबर के बाद, 8 नवंबर के बाद क्या हुआ, वो आपको बता देगा भैया।
And BJP President Amit Shah and BSP Chief Mayawati addressed rallies in Uttar Pradesh too ahead of the fourth phase of elections. In a huge roadshow in Allahabad, Amit Shah claimed that BJP was set to form government with full majority in the state. Mayawati, on the other hand, slammed the BJP at a rally in Gonda.
On the last day of the campaigning for the fourth phase of the assembly polls in Uttar Pradesh, BJP President Amit Shah held a roadshow in Allahabad, claiming that the BJP is poised for an absolute majority. He slammed the ruling Samajwadi Party government over stalled development in the state.
मित्रों, जो चुनाव है, ये चुनाव जो है वो व्यक्तियों के लिए नहीं, किसी को विधायक बनाने के लिए, किसी को मुख्यमंत्री बनने का चुनाव नहीं है। कोई दल को जिताने का, कोई दल को हराने का चुनाव नहीं है। ये चुनाव यूपी का भाग्य बदलने का चुनाव है मित्रों, यूपी का भाग्य बदलने का। 15 साल से सपा बसपा बसपा सपा जो क्रम चला है, उत्तर प्रदेश को बहुत पिछड़ा बना।
BSP Chief Mayawati addressed a rally in Gonda where she targeted the BJP on its promises. She also accused Prime Minister Modi for injecting a caste and religious angle to the campaigning.
ये नोटबंदी का फैसला केवल अपने राजनीतिक स्वार्थ में, अपने लोकसभा चुनावी वायदों पर से जनता का ध्यान बांटने के लिए ही लिया गया है। सामाजिक क्षेत्र में भी केंद्र की वर्तमान भाजपा सरकार ने अपनी हीन व जातिवादी मानसिकता के चलते यहाँ विशेषकर उत्तर प्रदेश सहित पूरे देश के दलितों, आदिवासियों व अन्य पिछड़े वर्गों के लोगों का अधिकांश मामलों में पहले से भी काफी ज्यादा शोषण व उत्पीड़न आदि किया है।
Mayawati also claimed that the BSP had given representation to all castes and religions in ticket allocation without discrimination. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha Television.
Well, our reporters have been tracking developments across UP for all these phases, and as always, we also have Ravindra Shoran joining us from Jhansi. We've got Kriti Mishra joining us from Allahabad and Panchanan Mishra joining us from Banda. Kriti, if I could come to you first, because that's really, Allahabad has been the day today. where we saw those massive rallies, both from the BJP and the SP Congress alliance combined. Give us a sense of what you saw today.
Well, that's right. It was again a day of political face-off between the political parties, and Allahabad became the fulcrum of it. To begin with, Amit Shah, BJP's president, he conducted a roadshow. He addressed public rallies as well. Unfazed by the allegations of polarization, he claimed that BJP would get the state liberated from the dons like Mukhtar Ansari and Atiq Ahmed. He also slammed the BSP and the SP for giving patronage to the people with criminal antecedents. Of course, then again, Rahul Gandhi and also Mayawati, demonetization became the fulcrum of the onslaught of the BSP Supremo, and of course Rahul Gandhi against the BJP, claiming that demonetization has actually decimated small businesses and also has caused a lot of hardships to the farmers. As far as Akhilesh Yadav is concerned, he was absolutely clear, saying that it is the BJP that is propagating false promises, hollow promises. So definitely all political parties pulling all stops to woo the voters and get the tide in their favor. Tracy?
Absolutely. And if I could come to Ravindra at this point. Ravindra, you were in Jhansi. Give us a sense of why this phase is going to be very crucial for all these political parties.
Yeah, it's a quite important phase, Tracy, because Jhansi, which is considered to be a very important place in Bundelkhand region, has been a dubious distinction of one of the most backward region of the country, which can only be compared with Koraput, Bolangir and those districts of Odisha. And the people of this area has been facing a lot of problems. Nature's fury is also responsible for that, but the apathy of the politicians has excavated the life of the people who has been living here. The people, the voters, they keep joking in this area that the politicians keep raising alarms about the issues. They can make promises before the elections, but once the election is over, they develop a selective amnesia about the problems of this region. And also one of the more one important thing the people say that politicians are quite articulate, the big wigs, they keep coming here, they address mammoth rallies, they raise the issues of the people, they are quite articulate, and they are spicing up their speeches only to attack the political opponents, but never try to address the problem of the people which they have been facing here for more than 4 decades now. And this area, Bundelkhand region, more than 19 seats are which are falling in this region, which are going to polls on the 23rd of this month. Only 1 seat was last time won by BJP, and this time BJP is quite hopeful, as all the senior leaders of the BJP, they addressed many rallies, followed by BSP Supremo Mayawati and the Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav, along with Rahul Gandhi. They have also addressed the many rallies. This time the equations are quite changed in this area, as a new alliance which came into being with the alliance of Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi. The people in this area are thinking that if both the parties' vote can be added up, then it can bring new equation, new permutation and combination for this area. And next government, whichever government which is coming next, the people are quite hopeful that at least the next government will be able to solve some of the problems. Though the central government in 2007, when Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister of this country, they have announced a package of 80,000 crore for this Bundelkhand region. The Bundelkhand region consists of 7 districts in UP and 7 districts in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes.
But on the ground, when we come here to see what is happening, I think that 80,000 crore rupees is quite invisible here.
Absolutely.
And we are not in this position to find any development work which has been going on since then. The people are still facing a lot of problem. They are forced to migrate themselves from this place to another for want of good employment and education.
Yes.
We have a survey done by some local survey agency, and they are claiming that more than 32 lakh people have migrated from this region. And that is the one more important issue which is doing the rounds in this election is illegal mining, which has been carried on by some strong men here. That illegal mining, if not being carried out by those strong men, will be beneficial for the development of this area. And
Yes.
if that tax will go directly to the budget and exchequer of the UP government, and that can be returned back in the way of development for the
Absolutely.
progress.
So
and,
development really is the
prosperity
main
of
issue that you're seeing in Jhansi there, Ravindra, which is, of course, you are talking about the entire Bundelkhand region for that matter. Panchanan Mishra is joining us from Banda. Panchanan, is development the main platform on which the voters are going to vote in phase 4 on the 23rd?
Yes, Tracy, the Banda constituency is one of the constituency of Bundelkhand, and the main the issues are here the poverty and the migration of local peoples to urban cities, to metro cities. The real problem is that the casteism is on very high, and always we witness that the voting is done on the line of caste. So the important issue is that lack of development and the neglection of this region, particularly all the 7 districts of Bundelkhand region, is an issue which people are talking at very large.
Yes.
So this will be very crucial for all the political parties, important for BSP, which was known to be the Bundelkhand region is known to be the core area of the BSP, but the BJP is now hopeful about this area, and there are many election rallies, and we witnessed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi did his rally in Fatehpur. However, Fatehpur is not in Bundelkhand region, but it's an adjacent district.
Yes.
And that statement regarding this some caste lines and the religion lines is now seems to be polarizing all the situation here in all the Bundelkhand and Fatehpur region also.
All
so
right.
it may be interesting to see how this the people are voting this time, and definitely Bundelkhand needs development, and we have to see that voters will be able to cast their vote on this religious line, caste line,
Yes,
or
or
the
on the
development
platform
issue.
of development. All right, Panchanan, thanks so much for joining us from Banda, Ravindra joining us from Jhansi, Kriti from Allahabad. Thank you to the three of you for giving us an update on how things stand, at least today, this evening in UP. Meanwhile, we are also joined by Manish Chibbar, who is the Chief of Bureau of Indian Express, joining us from the capital. Manish, thanks so much for being with us. I don't know if you were able to listen to our reporters giving us a sense of really what is it that the people are going to be focusing upon. You would think that being the Bundelkhand region, development is perhaps going to be on the top of their minds, but caste still playing quite a big role here as well.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Bundelkhand is one of the one area in UP which deserves, which requires a lot of development. But the big problem is that development in the last, as your reporter rightly said, in the last 4 decades, the development has not happened. And whenever elections come, politicians cutting across political lines, they talk about make promises, but unfortunately nothing happens. But another very important thing, as you rightly said, is the caste divide, and Bundelkhand is known for its deeply divided castes, and we can expect that people will vote along caste lines. That is one of the main reasons why a political party like BSP has done very well in the previous elections in this area.
All right. And also just talking about the way campaigning has been going on today, of course, we did see Allahabad. There were 2 huge rallies that we saw. One, of course, of Amit Shah, the other one of the Congress and the Samajwadi Alliance by the big leaders themselves. Amit Shah on one side and, of course, Rahul and Akhilesh on the other side. Give us a sense of, how much of, the win actually hinges on these rallies, on these campaigns. How crucial are these?
There's no doubt in my mind, from whatever reports our people are also sending in, that all the 3 big parties, Samajwadi Party, Congress Alliance, BJP and the BSP, their campaigning has been spectacular so far, and that is saying the least, because the BJP, for example, in the last about a week, especially in the last 2 days after the Prime Minister's very important statement, which was a clear, it was clearly aimed at, raking up the Hindutva card once again.
Absolutely, and we saw that being reflected today as well in their rallies.
Sent the BJP workers. Yeah, so and that has reinvigorated the BJP campaign, and suddenly the BJP workers they also feel that, you know, they have a chance. And we are told that from next phase onwards, the BJP could also, you know, change its slogan and even talk about, you know, be more vocal in talking about its plans once it comes to power. As for BSP, you know, Mayawati, we all know, has been campaigning across the state, and she's not very, she's not exactly known for her, you know, love for the media.
Yes.
And she doesn't believe in, you know, projecting herself in the media. But on the ground, in the last 2 years, she's been extensively campaigned. Hers is the best, you know, possible campaign that we are seeing, because, you know, her candidates were also finalized much before other political parties woke up to the elections.
Yes.
As far as the third important player in this election is concerned, the BSP, the Samajwadi Party Congress alliance, they have a very, very firm alliance on, you know, on paper. But we don't know whether that is exactly translating on the ground. There are very good vibes between the leaders of the two political parties.
Yes.
But, you know, we all know Congress does not have too much of a cadre to talk about in UP, whereas Samajwadi Party has a very, very strong cadre. And if Samajwadi Party is able to transfer, you know, transfer its vote bank into the Congress kitty, then, you know, I think we have a match on our hands.
All right, we'll leave it there for now. Manish, thanks so much for joining us, giving us a sense of what we can expect in the fourth phase. And, you know, as of course, the phases continue, eventually leading to the 11th of March when counting will eventually take place. And, you know, Manish was talking about how the Congress, of course, is hoping that its alliance with the Samajwadi Party is going to cement its stronghold a little bit more in UP. In fact, the General Secretary of the party in UP in charge, Ghulam Nabi Azad, downplayed the presence of Congress and Samajwadi Party against each other on nearly a dozen assembly constituencies. And speaking to Rajya Sabha TV, Azad claimed that the SP Congress alliance was in the lead in UP and will form the next government.
So far as the first and second phase are concerned, we have done extremely well, rather more than our expectation.
But your friendly contest with the SP on several seats, that will cost you votes.
No, I don't think the friendly contest is more than 6-7 seats. And 6-7, even if it is 10 seats, it doesn't matter. Out of 403 seats, to have a friendly contest in 5 to 8 seats, it hardly matters.
You're combating challenges like the BJP, the BSP. Mulayam Singh Yadav has expressed displeasure over this alliance. The feud within the Samajwadi Party remains unabated. How difficult is the way ahead for you?
I think that was the war which was won by Mr. Akhilesh Yadav. So I think that's the thing of the past. Initially people thought that the senior leadership will hold the key, but ultimately that proved wrong. And I think 99% the workers and the leaders of Samajwadi Party are with Mr. Akhilesh Yadav.
Lastly, sir, the issues that you would be fighting elections on.
Well, one of the most important issue before the Congress Party in particular is Kisan Karza Maaf and Bijli Haaf. And besides that, there's also empowerment of the women and also education related things, health related things. These are the major issues, and also an employment issue is one of the major issues which we are highlighting during our meetings.
But law and order situation again?
Yes, law and order issue is one of the most important issue, and that which is why we have said that we need a lot of reforms in the police system.
And now to our special focus for today, it's on the Ram Temple issue. We visit the Ram Janmabhoomi Nyas workshop to find out what the status of work has been there. For over 25 years, stones have been used, in fact, for the construction of the proposed Grand Temple in Ayodhya has been brought and sculpted there.
This is the scene at the workshop of the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Nyas. Work on stones to be used for the proposed temple is supposed to be done here. 212 pillars have been proposed for the temple. But there are only a few artisans at work. Sculptors who have come from Gujarat say it takes nearly 1 year to complete carving on one large stone.
1 साल लगता है पूरा पत्थर फाइनल करने में। अभी 8-10 आदमी कुल टोटल आदमी है और 2 सुपरवाइजर है। अभी 70% हो गया है, अभी 30% बाकी है।
Work for the construction of the temple has been on here since 1990. Nearly 85 workers worked back then. Big machines were installed for cutting the stones. There was a generator for electricity. But things slowed down after 2007. Even the VHP concedes that.
यहाँ पर एक तो पत्थरों को रखने में दिक्कत आ रही थी, दूसरा ये कि जिन पत्थरों पर नक्काशी होनी है उसमें मूर्तियां बननी हैं खंभों पर, 16-16 मूर्तियां बननी हैं। उन मूर्तियों में जो है अगर थोड़ा से भी हाथ लगाया जाए टूट सकती है।
Carved stones have been lying in Karsevakpuram for several years. Some of them are turning black. Many have broken. The VHP workers believe that things will pick pace once the Supreme Court order is out.
निर्माण की तैयारी तो थोड़ा पहले से धीमी हो गई है, इसलिए कि मामला कोर्ट में है। 70% काम हमारा मंदिर का पूरा हो गया है, 30% काम बाकी है जो चल रहा है। कि जब रामलला चाहेंगे तब बन जाएगा। रामलला कोर्ट का फैसला भी दिख कर आएंगे और रामलला की इच्छा से बनना है।
The new stones arriving at Karsevakpuram are lying unused, as the machine used for cutting these stones has not been working for months. With camera person Sudipto Das, Sanjay Kumar's report from Ayodhya for Rajya Sabha TV.
And now let's turn our focus to Manipur, where Chief Minister Okrame Bobby Singh today said that he was ready for tripartite talks with the United Naga Council to end the 3-month-long economic blockade. Ibobi also accused the BJP of having a tacit understanding with the UNC and said the Saffron Party's game plan will fail in the March elections. The state is going to polls in 2 phases on the 4th and the 8th of March. It is witnessing an indefinite economic blockade by UNC since the 1st of November last year against the state government's decision to create 7 new districts by bifurcating the existing ones. Supply of essential commodities, including fuel, has been severely hit. Essential commodities are seeing an exorbitant price hike after the blockade on NH2 and NH37, the 2 lifelines of the state. That's all we have for you for today on Verdict 2017. Thanks for joining us.